Hey YouTube, it's Mrs. Rains here. I want to come at you with a quick video about warning our sons about aggressive girls. Recently, I watched a video by Dana Gresh. She wrote a book about it as well, talking about aggressive girls and prepubescent boys and pubescent boys. I'm actually going to put the link to her video below. And, there's a lot of different books out there. One that I've heard about recently is Aggressive Girls and Clueless Boys. I actually want to get that one and try to read it. It's hard because as a mom, you just have this, your heart goes out to your children. And I've just noticed recently how my son is getting ready to go to high school next year, and girls totally flock to him. And it's just one of those things where I just don't recall being that aggressive when I was that age. Like, I was still playing with Barbie dolls well into high school, at least up until my sophomore year. So I just didn't understand. I just don't understand the aggressiveness that I see nowadays. Now, mind you, I was aggressive in the sense of, being a tomboy and, getting into fist fights. I know I'm not proud of it, but I was a little aggressive in that sense. But I was never sexually aggressive towards boys, especially not 12, 13, 14 years old. Like, I just wasn't that type. And there's different types of aggressiveness that you have to look for. So it's one of those things where it really is weighing on my heart. And so Dana Gresh talks in her video about this, but my husband and I have already kind of really talked about walking through this with my son, as far as really giving him the attributes of a godly woman and really going through like Proverbs 31 with him. But also on the flip side of that, which we've also discussed with him and also Dana Gresh talks about in her video, is going over the Proverbs 7 woman and seeing what the attributes are, the negative attributes are for like a woman you would not want your son entangled with. And don't get me wrong, it's not like a holier than thou kind of thing. It's not like she's not good enough for my son kind of thing. It's not that. It's just, if you are this aggressive now at 12, 13, and 14 years old, what can he expect in the future? And really just recognizing how a young lady should carry herself. If she is wearing clothes that are inappropriate, if she is disrespectful to her parents, if she is like willing, a little too willing to be close to you, like as far as trying to date, trying to be alone with you, trying to call you on the phone, when you don't even really talk to people on the phone as it is. That to me is like a little bit on the aggressive side, whereas, the young lady who is respectful, and don't get me wrong, there's some sneaky ones out there that'll say, they'll look respectful in the adult's eyes and then be hellions on the backside of that. But really just to get him to understand what the expectations will be. The Bible's clear by, you know what somebody what they represent by the fruit they bear, And so it's just really hard raising a teenage boy at this time. Because right now there's so much that's rampant in our society as far as, teen pregnancy and, age-related deaths amongst young Black people. It's really just a lot for him to have to think about. And I just want him to know that we're here for him. We're here to walk through it with him. And we actually want him to be comfortable talking to us about these relationships and, express himself as far as, how he feels about, the opposite sex. And it's one of those things where, I struggle with it. I pray about it. I'm not consumed with it. Thank God I'm not consumed, but I am troubled by it because I see it all the time. There's been instances where I just say, Lord, protect him, because I can't be with him every minute of every day. And I can't be the one to protect him. God has to be the one, and I have to, it's hard because you have to give that child over to God, and soon he's going to have to rely upon the Lord and not upon me and Dad to discuss these things with him. So, it's just been really something on my heart, and I wanted to share it with you all. Any of you who have teenage boys, talk to your sons about these aggressive girls, and talk to your sons about whether or not they are aggressive and whether or not they're fully prepared to at least know the circumstances around them and know the consequences to whatever actions that they put out there. The other thing is, for those of us who have young boys, like I also have an 8-year-old son, so it's important to talk to him now about these topics so that it's kind of already ingrained in him by the time he gets to be the age of adolescence. So it's been difficult, yes, with my older son, trying to go through that with him, but it does give me a platform for my younger son. And I'm hoping that the more we have these conversations, the easier it will be. And they're able to at least express the type of temptation they're dealing with. Another book worth mentioning is, there's actually a series of books. I can't even recall the name, but I know I've seen them before. I did the women's study. The women's study, I know that one. It's called Every Heart Restored. And it's for women, and there is actually a book for young ladies as well, and there's a book for older, for men, and then there's one for young men. So my husband has done the men's book because he was doing that study at the same time the ladies were doing Every Heart Restored. I can't think of the name. It just totally escapes me because that's years ago that we did the study. But that title is, if you look up the one book, you'll find the others. So that one is also worth probably taking a look at, just so that fathers can have some time with their sons to really just talk about the things of God and what, it talks a lot about making a covenant with your eyes so that you don't sin against God and then sin against yourself as well by, lusting after women, like pornography and things like that. So it's just being thrown at them in so many different directions, and I want us to be aware as godly women. And even if you don't know the Lord, still talk to your son. Talk to your daughters. There's just too much out there that we just cannot protect them from, that they need to at least be knowledgeable and have the wisdom to make choices that will benefit them. So that's all I got. Thank you so much for, sticking with me through all my little dry patches where I don't have videos up, but I really am trying to get more disciplined with that. So stay with me. I appreciate you, and I'll try to put links below to the things. I do know that Amazon has those book titles, so I'll put links below to these books that I'm talking about. And if anyone has read them, please also leave comments and let me know what you thought. So, put God ahead of all you do, and I will talk to you guys later.